The Highlight Zone is sponsored by Marathon, Steamatic, First Federal Bank, and Drive Alive.
You're watching the Highlight Zone, Friday edition. Northeast Indiana, it's time to get in the zone.
Come out there intense.
It's always a big game.
This has become a back-and-forth battle.
We don't want to get into a track meet or a shootout.
We expect them to come out hard because of what happened last year.
We lost them last year, so it's definitely a rivalry, a big game.
We went up there last year. They kind of thumped us for a half.
I think we have a chance to beat them.
It's the show so nice, we're going to do it twice. Welcome back to Week 2 edition of the Highlight Zone. A lot of soggy sidelines tonight, but plenty of great action around Northeast Indiana.
Maybe where you were. Belmont playing its home opener after coming off a state title, and go ahead DeKalb. It's a rivalry very close to my heart. And Zollner Stadium supremacy up for grabs between Dwenger and Concordia.
But first, Homestead and Warsaw have been developing quite a rivalry over the years, as you heard. The past 10 times they've played, Homestead's won 5, Warsaw's won 5, and that includes a 29-22 win up in Kosciuszko County last fall. The rivalry continues tonight. Tigers and Spartans. It's the Highlight Zone game of the week, and it was, as I mentioned, not so much pretty out at Davis Walter Memorial Stadium. Yeah, it was pretty gross. First quarter, though, when it's wet like that, you got to run the football. Andy Conrad, the senior, out of the backfield, scampers down the sideline, watching a little stiff arm action coming up. And he'd go 80 yards there, down to the 2. Quarterback Justin Clemens would sneak it in 2 plays later. 7-zip Tigers, now 10-zip Tigers. Homestead Austin Wilburn come around, blocks the punt. That was huge because it was a momentum shifter. On the ensuing possession, it's Steven Espinoza, the shifty sophomore, out of the backfield, 34-yard touchdown. Homestead would add a field goal to make it 10-all at the half. Third quarter, Zach Terrell, replacing Logan Laughlin this year, decides to keep it. It's a 2-yard touch, 17-10 Homestead. More in the third quarter. This time, Terrell decides to throw it to Colin Hariff. Nice touchdown there. 8 catches, 127 yards, and that score for Hariff. And Homestead goes on to win it 31-17.
Well, first we just came out real slow. We didn't really expect much, but we came out second half ready to just dominate everything. We just came out. It was a good win.
I think, we really settled down. At the beginning we were playing a little tentative, playing not to lose. Came out in the second half playing to win. Line did a great job blocking, and I think that really just all starts with the line. And
they're a great team, great, well coached. They did a great job tonight, made big plays. Boy, some catches where I thought we had guys in coverage. But that's what good football teams do. They make big plays.
A little horse from yelling there. Homestead plays at East Noble next week, opening conference, while Warsaw hosts Plymouth.
Let's keep it in the SAC, heading to Spuller Stadium. First home game under new Panthers head coach Kurt Tippmann. We pick it up in the second quarter. Greg Johnson, the keeper, from a yard out. That tied the game at 13 going into the half. Lots of umbrellas out there. First play from scrimmage in the third quarter. Keenan Kelsaw coughs it up. Archers recover. They get it to the goal line, but Johnson gets stopped on 4th and goal. The Panthers take over. This one was a tight ball game all night. Nothing going for Snider as well. Jason McGraw just avoiding the safety. The Archers, next possession after a 3-and-out. John Easley picks up big yardage on the run, and it's Southside rebounding in week 2, getting the victory 25-20 at halftime. Russ Isaacs honored for an honor he thought would never come.
When we started together in 1991, the first 4 games we were 1-3. And we had no idea where we were headed. But through a lot of hard work and a lot of wonderful people, we've been able to establish a good program, but not because of me, but because of good coaches and good players. Hopefully it says that that I've worked hard to help other people, because that's all that matters, working hard to help other people.
Mayor Tom Henry proclaiming today Russ Isaacs Day in Northeast Indiana. Snider playing Northrop next week. Southside hosts Bishop Luers.
Tom Henry wearing the Al Davis gear. Very snappy. Battle of Zollner Stadium. Concordia versus Bishop Dwenger. Pick things up in the first quarter. Ramon Wright. Oh, he's only a junior, but he is good. Gets the sweep for a touchdown. 6-zip Dwenger. Then, well, a lot of the story in this one was the defense. Logan Hoffman at quarterback, he's in trouble. Bryant Gabbett takes the gift in for a touchdown. 15-zip Saints, and that Saint D was taking over this ball game early. Coach Schwarzkopf at the General wanting some more from that D. Well, he would get it. How about Wright? playing cornerback. He would come up with the pick right there, and Wright would take it all the way back for the touch. Third interception from the Saints in the first quarter. Dwenger wins going away 53-22.
5 defensive touchdowns for the Saints tonight. Good job. Arnold Eddings Stadium. Harding's Rod Smith just 280 yards away from breaking the SAC's all-time rushing record. This one was a battle all night. Check that out. 8 Redskins on the football. Smith, he's held to just 72 yards and a touchdown on the night. Redskins coach Casey Coltman had a plan tonight. Joseph Holiness, the defense, pushing it all night. It would go down to the fourth quarter. Harding scores with 5:44 left. They go for 2. Rod Smith picks up a 2-point conversion. The Redskins with a chance to win it, but Smith blocks the field goal to preserve the win. Harding wins 15-14 the final.
Down to the wire, on to Wayne Manor. Elmhurst snapping that 45-game losing streak last week. Would they make it 2 in a row? Well, third quarter, Generals up big. Give it to Tyrell Jones, 1 yard, touchdown plunge. On the conversion, Jordan Patterson. Yeah, he decides to go flying airborne for the 2-pointer. 48-zip Generals. Then they'd flash the defense as well. Deshaun Vaughn. It's nice when your name rhymes like that. He gets the sack right there. We'd see a little bit more from Mr. Patterson. Why not? The quarterback looking, and finding some running room instead of a receiver. Takes it down the sidelines. That would set up another touchdown for Jones, and Wayne pulls off the victory 54-0. Elmhurst 1-1 on the season.
Let's head to Bishop Luers. Knights trying to bounce back after that Week 1 loss to Snider, hosting Northrop. Ken Mullen, he's a speedy little guy in the backfield. 14-yard runs, goes out of bounds right about the 6-yard line. Next play, why don't you give it to Mullen again? 6-yard touchdown makes it 7-0 Knights. The very next Luers possession, quarterback James Kanapke looking, finding a Bruin. That's Tony Filosa calling it in. Northrop would then take over. Darrell Holman, though, stopped the 4-yard loss, and it's Luers pounding the Bruins tonight. 47-zip the final. Well, that wraps up our coverage of the SAC, but we got plenty more coming up.
That's right. We're going to get back to the NHC. The defending state champ Belmont Braves playing their home opener plus. Norwell at Heritage, Whitco at Leo, and Angola at DeKalb. I know you want to watch that one. That's next in the Zone.